This is Hendrik Sam.
Hekima mdomoni mwake na uzuri wake wasambaza kote. Heshima kwake ni msingi, akiipeana apewa kwa wingi. Kusu kusu kusu, wivu na wivu, jamaa yake mwendo wake. Kusu kusu kusu, wivu na wivu, jamaa yake. Manzi wa maana ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Kazi zake ni za kuvutia, lote afanyalo afanyia Mungu, na ukweli ndiyo nguvu yake. Maombi moyoni yamuimarisha, na ujali wa mwingine chake yeye haki, usichana wake hadi wawe. Chali wa mwingine chake yeye haki, usichana wake. Manzi wa maana ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Maana ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Ni manzi wa nguvu, manzi ambaye amwogopaye Mungu siku zake zote. Henry Mutuku ulinifunza manzi wa maana.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Yeah. Baba, nitafutie kazi huko serikali, kakuna kanafasi niwekwe bahali, akiana nisitaambia mtu huku. Baba, shida yangu tunia mapato, sinishikanishe na kaparastato, wakiniita tutaona na kando. Vijana wanataka kazi, wana elimu, nguvu na vipaji, lakini Kenya hizi kumejaa wajuaji. Kupata kazi huku ni roketi sayansi. Vijana wanataka kazi, kwani maisha ngumu bila kazi. Sasa Nairobi mji umejaa majambazi, ni wengi wanategemewa nyumbani, wafanye aje? Mama, nileze wapi naweza nika apply? Je, kuna kandarasi tunaweza wae? Nikuulize, si unajuanga mtu huku? Mama, mambo yako nitakona hii weekend, mi sina noma na kugawa pa DM. We wakumbushe tunipostiwe huku. Vijana wanataka kazi, wana elimu, nguvu na vipaji, lakini Kenya hizi kumejaa wajuaji. Kupata kazi huku ni kazi. Sasa Nairobi mji umejaa majambazi, ni wengi wanategemewa nyumbani, wafanye aje na sikupenda kwetu ni vile hali inaleta presha, ni kitu gani? Sikupenda kwetu ni vile hali inaleta presha, ni kitu gani? Kupata kazi imekuwa kazi, wasichana wanataka mtu wana kazi, watoto wanataka nani wipes na diapers. Maisha kweli ni ngumu bila kazi.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Power Radio, good morning, good morning. My name is Caroline Murote, hashtag Miss Murote, hashtag Sheversations with Caroline Murote. Welcome and happy Mashujaa Day. Happy Mashujaa Day. This is a beautiful, beautiful day to celebrate our heroes. Left, right, and center, there are people that we admire. There are people who stand behind where we are, people on whose shoulders we have been able to rest on. And this is the day to celebrate each and every single hero that has made a difference in your life. So I wanted to say good morning. It is a beautiful Monday morning. I hope that you are well, you are rested. It is a public holiday today. And tell me where you're celebrating your Mashujaa Day and who your Shujaa is. Who is the hero that you're celebrating today? What are you doing? Mnakula nyama? Ama you're just taking time to rest? Ama the kind of business you do hakunanga off, because right now nikienda super, bado nitapata wase. If I go to salons, I'll still find people. So I know that not everybody goes off on break on this particular holiday. So I just want to say that if you're still onwards with the struggle, if you're still working right now, you're grinding, when other people are out there chilling, sijui nyama choma, ama, they're able to sleep, I just want to say that you're our hero as well. You're my hero. If you're a Sheversationalist and you have made it to the show today, you are my hero. Please and thank you. Thank you very much. So please feel celebrated. Let me know how your weekend has been. Let me know how your weekend is going, because for once, Monday is a weekend. You watu wa kupost depressing memes ati, oh Monday, it's here again, oh Monday. Sasa hamna reason, except for the heroes that I've already shouted out who are on the grind right now. So this is an extension of your weekend, and I hope that you guys have been spending your weekend responsibly. Sasa nimewapea ruhusa ya kuanza kuprepare for Christmas. Nimesema. So you guys are allowed. You can tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mothers, your shoshos, your hookahs, whoever it is, your granddads, your uncles, your aunties, your friends from your friends, uncles, aunties, sijui girlfriend. Your auntie's girlfriend, no, your auntie's boyfriend. But some of your aunties have girlfriends. Yo, lakini, mimi si singili izo. And tell them that you guys are now allowed to start putting up Christmas decorations. I've gotten over it. I've accepted. This year is over. We are on the 16th of October, ladies and gentlemen. 16th of October. You have made it this far, 10 months into the year. Tumebaki, today is the 21st. Tumebaki 2 months. 2 months and 10 days. How many 9 days? How many days does October have? 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So 30 days has September, April, June, and November. Kumanisha October has 31. That is a chant that I was taught in primary school. Yenye. Every single time I want to remember if a month has 30 days or 31 days, inasaidianga. So inaendanga hivi. Y'all never say that I didn't ever do anything for you. So yes, take out your pens, your papers, your recorders, and listen. Professor Murote is in session. So if you want to know how many days a month has, whether it's 30 or 31, except for February, which is always doing the most, this is what you sing. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. Repeat. 30 days, let's clap. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. And then February has 28 or 29. And then something about leap years. Sikumbuki yote lakini yo inasaidianga. Because you just use elimination. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So if the month you want to know about haiko hapo, iko na 31 days automatically. Alafu natoa February, depending on, is it a leap year? Is it a regular year? The ones which are not called leap years are called what? I don't know. What are they called? Let's Google that. Let's Google if opposite of a leap year. Are they kawaida years? Yani unaita all the other years others. Lol, ordinary year. Imagine munaitwa others. Imagine. So 2024, is 2024 a leap year? I don't know. I have no idea. Wacha nikwambie guys, the amount of adulting we're doing, hizi vitu zenye in primary were at the top of your head. Sahi hatuwezi kumbuka. Leap year. We're hatuko kwa mwaka ya others. So whatever it is that you're doing in time right now, it is very relevant because we're in a leap year. We're not in others. Alafu niwaulize leap year significance yake ni gani? Si mnasemanga mmesoma. You guys say you know things. You're empowered. You cannot be a Sheversationalist who's not empowered. So please, right now, on the count of 3, tell me what a leap year is. Tell me now. Ona hata ujui. Ona, why are we like this? Mbona tumelipiwa shule, sijui tukasoma, tuko na masimu, we have access to the internet, even though uko ma deals dani, they're threatening rates of tokens going high, which has nothing to do with internet. Ni kama easy stories are, if I told you today that the sky was green, then you would automatically understand why tea tastes sweet in the afternoon. I'm waiting. See, it may make sense. Imagine it may make sense. Kama ija make sense kwako, just check on your dealer, check on vitu unakunywa, vitu unakula, because hiyo kitu ime make sense. Yani imeingia, imeenda deep inside. Yeah, so mi nikiambiwa kuhusu data, I'm like, yeah, ni Adani deal ndio maana sina pesa ya data. Hata si serikali, it's Adani, ni watu wa India huko. Those are the people that we're blaming. Yeah, they're the reason why the sun is too hot sometimes. Uko sides ya Kitengela. Wanaiza kuwa hata the reason why dust is constant. Hizi vitu zina making sense kwangu, by the way. Kama hazi make sense kwenu, mi siko sure. So this is what Google is saying a leap year is. A leap year is a calendar year that contains an additional day compared to a common year. Oh my goodness. Look at that. So the additional day inatoka kwa which month? This time you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Which month is making a leap year leap? Yani inaruka mbona? You know, like when you say, my heart leapt with joy. I am leaping with joy. So, hii mwaka inaruka. Yani, kuna venye leap years ziko na kuranda. Lakini, mwaona venye we've been in the streets this year. It was a lot. So, anyway, this is a leap year. Kuruka hapa pale. Lakini, I hope hamruki mimba. I hope mimba zenu hazirukwi. I need to be serious. So, when we're reflecting on our lives, when we're reflecting on how far we've come in the year and what we're planning to do to close the year off with a bang on this beautiful Mashujar Day, as we're celebrating our heroes, the people who have gotten where we are as a country, where independence and post-colonial freedom is involved. I just want you guys to listen to this music, to just chill, to be happy, because why not? It's Mashujar Day, ladies and gentlemen. And we are on Power Radio.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Makulione mainge tata songea pando balane bumiene nanoa kana unenge medo makona we mobango kona oseo wako ndwetembua kilane nando nina utano lakini kibinduni ngwetie kwea nenge medo makona we mobango kona oseo wako Mwetembua sisi anayo wakana kaku Uwa yako epeteke Sisi anayo wakana kaku Uwa yako epeteke Meteka Beteke Uwa yako epeteke Meteka Beteke Uwa yako epeteke Jessica naningo tona kona we mubango kona useo waku nwetembua nenge bina wakwekea kitone kinge muno. My eyes are blind, give me your eyes, oh Lord, let me see. Oh, skada-ba-da-da-ba-dee-da, 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 skada-da-da-ba-dee-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, skada-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, vayo akanakaku, uayaku esisiabayo, sisiabayo akanakaku, uayaku ekweteke, ekweteka, ekweteke, uayaku ekweteke, ekweteka, ekweteke, uayaku ekwetelila, kwetelila mutongo yuanga ibua yake, nakukwetelila, kwetelila mutongo yuanga ibua yake, ekweteke, ekweteka, ekweteke, ibua yake, ekweteke, 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 ibua yake, don't you give up.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Kwenye mic. Nanjora wa manjaro. Mini mini mouse. Tufike pale Disney, ribbon shati na blouse. Uliza Tom and Jerry kapati nataka clowns. Ama two stupid dogs, sisi tuko down bet. Nimepanga nina space ya two. Date kama tunda, breakfast for two. Tuseme nina hope ya you. Vile tuko free kucheza kama cartoons. Here you go, Pewa balloon, miss Cunningham, I'm your bare balloon. Call it serendipity, villain I feel so due. Who knew to odd ones could even out the mood. Love TBT kama rapa magoo. Sweet kama pipi shika rapa I do. Si mas kwenda kinki pewa sweetie ya you. Ni mimi ni take it role play ni through. So come through, hapo kwangu kama 5+2. You like food, nina wagu in a sick na soup. You want proof, okay maybe ni kanyagu ya chum. Babora time na you, the rest si must to do. To vibe mama, kama rumba mama. Improvise na cham, hamna haraka hata. Mina wewe dada, ni time so tam sana. Songea karibu mama, hii ni just for you. Cause nimepanga nina space ya two. Date kama tunda, breakfast for two. Tuseme nina hope ya you. Vile tuko free kucheza kama cartoons. Nimepanga nina space ya two. Date kama tunda, breakfast for two. Tuseme nina hope ya you. Vile tuko free kucheza kama cartoons.
Dexter na Johnny Bravo. Tumekuja na ingine form juvenile. Sijui tukuite superwoman. Baby umeweza kama Kim Possible. Undeniable, Kelly tukaue. Ekangu tapye, nuwe resident. Na kwa president. Maembe maukamba got nothing on you, yeah. Makwasi masoso ni meue. Ukangonye kusua no aisieli kaiele. Na kwa nina space for you, yeah.
Nimepanga nina space ya two. Date kama tunda, breakfast for two.
Breakfast for you.
Tuseme nina hope ya you. Vile tuko free kucheza kama cartoons. Nimepanga nina space ya two. Date kama tunda, breakfast for two. Tuseme nina hope ya you. Vile tuko free kucheza kama cartoons.
Cha mama kalongolongo nivo apana nivo apana cha mama cha baba kalongolongo nivo apana nivo apana.
Nimepanga nina space ya two. date kama tunda, breakfast for two.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Where is my Luo man to come and save my life on this Heroes Day? Where is he? Where is he? Hamtaki huyo's channel amorema, aoleke, give somebody son babies him stress for the rest of his life. Mbona mnaninyima iyo opportunity? Shida inakuanga wapi? Shida inakuanga happy. I don't get it. It's not making sense. Yes, like that was the tantalizing, beautiful sounds of El Safan Njorowama Njaro saying space for tuna alikuwa anatuambia hivyo na Manasseh Shalom, and right before that we had Mbua by Manasseh Shalom. These guys are doing the most. Like, the people, are they talented like that? And would you like your music played here on Power Radio? Do you feel like people out here in the internet, the interwebs, are not giving you enough space? They're not giving you platforms. We are your solution. You see how I sound like an advert? Kamaizi is This adverts Zalad. Oh my goodness, they're so cliche. But no, I was actually serious. I'm actually serious. If you're an up and coming artist and you love platform for your music, bora do tunaisikia. Beating naileweka, you're not cursing, being weird. So just you can't express yourself. Like, unajua hapa kuna kuanga na wazazi. Na sisi tuko na heshima, tutaki hizo ma F words, ma B words, tunajaribu sana. So if your music meets that criteria, please reach us. Like, hit us up on @Power Radio across all social media platforms, or you can speak to me directly. I am your Sheversationalist. I am Caroline Murote #Sheversations with Miss Murote #Sheversations, and at Caroline Murote across all social media platforms. So you feel free to holla at a girl and let her know, I'm trying to make my way out there and nobody's playing my music. We will play your music. So just talk to me directly. So now we can talk. Most of you hamwendi job, hamjaenda job leo. Most of you are okay. Probably melala mtakachi show later on YouTube because mezoea ati tunawekea pale. So you don't even come and watch it live. So now that we are here, do we want to talk about my wedding? Si nilisema, niliwambia that I'm gonna tell you guys. Niliwambia last week Wednesday that because mulini disappoint ya Monday, hamku nipea maoni. So I'm going to postpone. So are you guys ready? Are you ready? I can't hear anything. Are you ready to hear about my wedding? So harusi yangu is gonna be in 2027. Do you hear me? Lakini sina mwenye ananioa. It is a dire situation. This is a state of personal emergency. You know how like the president calls a state of national emergency? There's a state of personal emergency. And if you care about me as your favorite host, the host with the most, please, nitafuteni guys. Nitafutie mwanaume mwenye anapenda Yesu. Ameokoka kabisa, mi atastaki wakulazimisha ati labda ata overdo. Lakini mimi msinilete watu wa cult. Mjue mi nakuanga na nose ring na nimeokoka. Mjue hivyo mwenye mnajajingi watu ati now you've done what, now you're not born again. Please leave me alone. And I talk a lot. Just tell your friend mwenye mtani recomendia that huyu msichana naongeanga sana. Alafu mimi stakangi story mingi kama zi make sense. Like if you're bringing to me sijui some argument, some you're presenting, you're tabling your affairs and you don't want to make sense. You just want me to listen to you because you're a man. Aki poleni sana. Nitawa disappoint in advance. Nishawa disappoint sai. So itakuwa tu ina manifest at a later stage. You get? Exactly. So please don't stress me out. I'm looking for my low man when I'm anapenda Yesu, has a sense of how to manage his affairs. Me, I'm those people of I come and I multiply you. Do you understand? Not just children. Please don't just come and try to use my uterus for your babies. Mimi si incubator. Do you know huku nje watu wanafanyiwa hivyo? This man comes lies to you because they like your physique. They like your physique and then they just use your DNA. Imagine, now you want to steal my DNA. You just want to put things inside of me, alafu nitoe mimba, like nijifungue, nikozalie mtoto, alafu niache. Screams louder. Please, we rebuke. Will that never be us? If you're a Sheversationalist na ushafanyiwa hivyo, I hope that you're healing. Wewe kama Sheversationalist, we ndio umeruka mimba ya watu ama umewatumia to bring life into this world, lakini you don't want to deal with them as an individual. So mwenye mnanitafutia asiwe na hizo tendencies, please. Please, even his tendencies of how he uses his private parts, zikuwe zimeokoka. Mnanielewa? Hizo ndio standards zangu. Yeah, the rest of it is just a list of 500 items. Very short, insignificant, doesn't affect anything. It's not the reason why I'm single. I don't have high standards. I don't have unrealistic standards. My standards are very justified. So I'm accepting lists for potential suitors and I am expecting list ya wageni. So kuja na kaparagraph, uandike majina zako za serikali. Kama unajulikana huku nje as Miss Thang, Mr. So and so, unaweza andika hizo kama nitakujua, but ziandike in quotes. Na kama unataka uongeze hizo majina za serikali, venye wazazi wanakujua, venye umeandikiwa hapo kwa ID yako, national ID. Ikisemekana hapa umetoka Gatundu, lakini ukifika hapa Nairobi unatuongelesha yo, putting R's where they don't belong. Kuja venye uko, just produce yourself and then you say, I would like to attend and this is the reason why. And let me tell you, I'm a very sensible girl. If you have a compelling reason, why would you not come? Me, I'm going to be very prosperous. And I am right now. Hata kama haija manifest. Do you understand? Mimi skwangi ati, when I grow up, I want to be. I'm already that girl. I'm the girl that I think in my head, Delulu is constant. I am a millionaire and I'm living my best life. Now you can't tell me anything. So what am I telling you right now? I am telling you to come. There's space for you. Like you have to apply. So when people start taking me seriously, nitawapea updates. Because unajua huyu bwana harusi labda ako sahi. Maybe he's already there. You know, mtajua aje sasa na hamjaniongelesha, hamjani DM, you've not DM'd Power Radio kusema kuna yule msichana wa Sheversationalist alisema hivi, now I'm here to follow up. Fanyeni, na mfanye sahi. Like please. Thank you, because other things are coming. I need to invite you for other things. Kwani ni harusi peke? Harusi ni 2027. Na serikali pia change over. Me, I'm there, I'm focused. Do you see how timed I am? Hapa nimewasomea lipia ni nini, alafu mimi naweka pia vitu zangu personal with the national government together. I am a planner, I see ahead. My vision is big, ni kama ya serikali. Lakini tunataka kuongelea serikali leo kweli. Mistaki. I don't feel like it. I don't want to do that. Today I want peace. I don't want problems. Thank you. Please and thank you very, very much. So, woo, my question to you today is, when you have given birth to a child who has a biological father that is around, should you try to keep this man out of his child's life if you get married to a different partner? Ama is it best to co-parent? What is healthier for the child? Is it co-parenting with a biological dad while this child is also acknowledging their stepdad, who's now your husband? So this is for the girlies. And the sirs, you can also tell me what you think. Inafaa kukuaje? Because every time I come across the stories, they are normally so dramatic. And I think that sometimes it's unnecessary. Like in me, who am I to tell people what to do with their babies and their children and their families? You know, my opinion is valid to a certain extent. I'm not paying these people's rent. I'm not paying their school fees. Siwaikei gari mafuta. So these are just opinions that we're sharing. I cannot impose my opinion on anyone. Like in Ukwinjo watu wanna struggle. Like you have sired an infant, you have taken the command to be fruitful and multiply personally, nyinyi na Nick Canyon, contributing to the population of the world increasing. Mnajua Nick Cannon, you guys? Do you guys know Nick Cannon? Like mnajua, do you have internet? Ebu enter in your phone and Google Nick Cannon. Very talented guy, very talented, multifaceted and multi-babied. Sijui anakuanga na how many children sahi, sijui amefika 13 ama 19. Like that man, he took it personally. So anyways, you have decided to co-labor with Nick Canyon and the likes of contributing to the human population being 8 billion plus. And then the biological father is around. Lakini hampendani, you see him and you're like, ew, could never be me. Stacky, I'm not interested. And then you find a man who's like, girl, you're the one. I will marry you. I will take your baby. Sasa what happens? What happens from that point onwards? So co-parenting inafaa kukuaje? Juu hata wacelebs wenye tulisema will take a break from kuwaongelea. Wako uku nje with their co-parenting struggles. It's normally awkward. It's normally very awkward when you see how there's people who live their lives in public, how they're co-parenting. Alafu, you're living in public with your kids. What about hey, wacha niseme hivyo because kids are involved. Lakini what should happen? What should actually happen? Should the biological dad take a step back and leave the mother alone? Is that what is supposed to happen? Ebu nyinyi mnaonaje? Ama should he have like full access, despite the fact that this child is living within the confines of a home, given parameters by a marriage? So the man of the house is the stepdad. The original dad is the, biological dad. What's supposed to happen? So that's going to be our question of the day. And then we'll come back and you'll be letting me know about your heroes. I will tell you who my personal heroes are. And we'll continue celebrating this beautiful, wonderful Mashujaa Day. And the rest of you who are in your sleep, I hope you hear us in your dreams. This is Power Radio.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Niwe nahepa kukucheki, anipenda nimemwacha nyumbani, yeye hajui. Baby wanichanganya zingua maliza, mimi sijiwezi. Ni makosa baby, forbidden fruit so sweet. Naenda, mimi sitabaki. Twajiweka shimoni, this is where we end, yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause you're taboo. Oh yeah, wewe ni taboo, 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 wewe ni taboo, taboo. 'Cause you're taboo. Oh yeah, wewe ni taboo, 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 wewe ni taboo, taboo. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, acha kunishika mkono hivo. Ninahisi mengi ila ninajua kuna kikomo. Si upendo ni mchezo, uongo si tumeamini. Najaribu kumpenda niliye naye, but wanna let me be. Naenda, mimi sitabaki. Twajiweka shimoni, this is where we end, yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause you're taboo. Oh yeah, wewe ni taboo, 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 wewe ni taboo, taboo. 'Cause you're taboo. Oh yeah, wewe ni taboo, 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 wewe ni taboo, taboo. Naenda, mimi sitabaki. Twajiweka shimoni, this is where we end, yeah, 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 yeah. 'Cause you're taboo. Oh yeah, wewe ni taboo, 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 wewe ni taboo, taboo. 'Cause you're taboo. Oh yeah,
Power Radio. Tune in. Power up.
Shani, Laura, you already know.
Tabasamu usoni, furaha moyoni, ninaye rafiki wa kweli, mfalme wa amani. All the sorrows and the worries, nikiwa naye nyepesi. That's why I dance and sing, I dance and sing.
No matter where I go, I'm surrounded. And if I ever fall, I'll never take the fall. Cause your blood paid the cost, I'm not bounded. You gave me a brand new chance. Now I'm living like it's heaven on earth since I met you. Don't have to die, go to heaven just to get you. I have that here, I hold you dear. You whisper and I know that I'll make it, that's clear.
Na baraka zinifuate maishani mwangu, wema wako na baraka zinifuate maishani mwangu.
Yeah, let's talk about mercy, yeah, you give it every day. Talk about grace, yeah, you give it when I pray. Talk about goodness, talk about love. Talk about all the blessings that you get from
the
above.
good side, the bright side.
Come as you are, yeah, your life will never
Welcome
be
to
the
the good
same.
side, the bright side.
Pero hoy ako yote watching credit all the way.
Na baraka zinifuate maishani mwangu, wema wako na baraka zinifuate maishani mwangu. I'm cruising, steady moving. I'm cruising, steady moving. I'm cruising, steady moving. I'm cruising, steady moving. Wema wako na baraka zinifuate maishani mwangu. Wema wako na baraka zinifuate maishani mwangu.
Your kind of music. All day, all night. Right here on your only station. Power Radio.
So that was Ashani and Carrera Laura saying Owema Wako, because that's how grateful we are to how far God has brought us as a nation. And right before that, tulikuwa tunaongelela tabia mbaya zenye munafanya huku nje, tabu by fee. Hizo ni tabia gani mnafanya? Mbona mnapenda watu wenye si wenu? You're in a relationship alafu unapenda mtu mwingine guy. Mbona mfanye hivyo? What is the reason? What is the reason? Today on this Mashujaa Day, please, we're trying to celebrate heroes and people who have done well. Alafu mnachitiana huku nje. It's not fine. It's not okay. So if you're a Sheversationalist who's two-timing someone, Aki, just stop it, please. I can't do anything to you. Siwezi kuchapa, you know, we ni mtu mkubwa. There's nothing anybody can do, but hey, your conscience. Afu hellfire, kuna venye wanaongeza makaa. Rada, Mungu anachemsha. And a warm thunder and lightning for you. Okay, well, the lightning, not the thunder, technically. But yeah, please stop it. It's not okay. It's not, and this is not my opinion. It's not okay. Period. Full stop. It's not okay. It's not fine. Okay. So what are we doing today? In my opinion, it is a Monday and we've got opinions. We've got hot opinions cooking fresh out of the kitchen na tuko na mingi just because of Mashujaa Day, because we are happy. Sasa leo, we're not talking about one specific thing. What are we talking about? Toxic, unpopular opinions about women. We're going to be hitting them one by one, like until we go through them. Number one is that female privilege, in my opinion, these are from the interwebs. In my opinion, female privilege allows one to get away with more crime. Woo! Whoop! Is it true? Is it true? Honestly, it is. I'm not laughing because it's not funny. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's a weird situation. It is true. I have seen it. It is true. The justice system is more lenient when it comes to women. And hey, lakini mkianza kusema female privilege. It exists though. That's the thing. Privilege is being situated in a way where you are more advantaged than the next person. Most likely a very significant advantage. Yeah, women and men don't get the same. I don't have statistics. Just go Google for yourself. Sana sana in the West, bruv, guys. Weird things are happening huko nje, especially with the disgusting things that teachers do with students. Like, let it be a male teacher. Let us find a male pedophile and see how quickly they're going to put him on that sex offenders list in comparison to the grace a woman would receive. But guys, aki for our uteruses, nama period pain, where let women win at some point. Unfortunately, this is how they're winning. But now you don't want them to win in other areas. Justice system, they won't be hard on them. When you don't give people their rights, it's also very hard to hold them accountable. So think about it that way. If you don't give people their freedom, and you don't give them full agency of their decision-making power, if they're not able to speak of their own accord, but see, you see them as less. And so you punish them less. Ni kama kupunish mtoto, like a very small child. You'll be very lenient on them because you assume that they don't have the best decision-making ability. So even if you're trying to teach them a lesson, you're upset, they've gone against what you've taught them, you understand that they're not mature enough 100% to always make the right decision. So you become lenient. So now when society holds women to different standards as men, then does it also not make sense for us to have lenient consequences? Because we are not given access to responsibility. A lot of the time, women are denied in part from living their best lives. You get me. I know you're getting me. You guys are smart. I know you're understanding. I know that. Tumesema leo ni mingi. They're coming in. We're dropping it like it's hot. Yay. We've just talked about this one with our question of the day. In my opinion, the custody battle is designed in favor of women. But also, si tumeongelea sahi watu wa kuruka mimba. Akigai, akina Brayo, na Deno. Are we shocked that the custody battle is designed in favor of women? Because honestly, the women who are crazy are an exception. Most of us were raised by, even like guys right now who might have an issue, most of us are raised by women. And women have issues same as men. Alafu unaachia huyu mama watoto akiwa peke yake. Of course they're gonna struggle. At some point they might be toxic. Unfortunately, the same way men are toxic as fathers in some situations is the same likelihood that a woman will. A woman is not exempt. We're not holding women to higher standards. We're not. But when it comes to being a mother, I'm not saying that men cannot take care of children, but men have been proven time and time again to not be the best caretakers because it is a socially applied norm. It is a socially accepted norm that men are not the primary caretaker. So yes, there is a couple of crazy women here and there who should be placed far from children. I appreciate that fact. But are we shocked that the custody battle is designed in favor of women? It is designed in favor of women because most of the time, fathers who want to stay with their kids will still just get another woman to take care of them. He's not going to be their primary caregiver. He's not going to be present most of the time. Just go do your research. Go check studies and see how present most fathers, regardless of culture, regardless of umetoka suburbs of LA, with your white picket fence living the American dream, or you're here, you're in Kawangware Pale, and you're there just doing the best, unaishi Karen, the Rundas, the Kiles of this Nairobi. It does not matter. It does not matter. Women are the primary caregivers because that's how society has set it up. Maybe that's how God wanted it to be, who knows? But that's how it is. So now whenever we are fighting custody battles, we prioritize the child to be with the mother because also, a lot of single women raise kids and they are okay. Yes, they do miss a role model in a father, especially if they don't have other men like uncles or granddads around. But now in comparison, kids who are raised by their dad often just are lacking. They don't even feel normal. They feel like something is missing. So I feel like a mother is key, and not everybody has the privilege of having a mother. But all I'm saying in summary, in case, ndio tuspotezane, is that this is not a shocking opinion. that the custody battle is designed in favor of women. There are reasons why, and society, the way society is set up is a good reason. Let's move on to the next one. It is socially unacceptable to hit women. Okay, no, let's start again. In my opinion, it is socially unacceptable to hit women while they can pretty much abuse us all they want without fear of retaliation for the most part. This one is true. Hey, that's not even an opinion, it's a fact. It is horrible how women can hit men, and yet when men hit women, it's called abuse. I think we need to respect each other. At this point, hapa nitatetea wanaume because, si ati I'm normally fighting, but hapa na watetea. Ladies, come, side chat. Songeni side kidogo. Kidogo tu. Hey, come closer. It's not okay to hit a man. I don't care amekufanyia nini. The same way it's not okay for him to hit you, it's not okay for you to hit him. I know that Hollywood has romanticized, oh, you're angry, slap, next thing they're making love. Guys, in real life, it doesn't work like that. Maybe for some of you get turned on by those things, but like in spaces where there's actual anger, don't act out on your anger physically. Kindly kill them with love, not with slaps. I beg. And if you don't want, walk out. The same way we tell men to walk out. Don't be scratching and hitting a man. If men are supposed to control their anger, why can't we? See, tunasemanga anything a man can do, a woman can do better. So ladies, we're not doing very well. The amount of stories I hear where women are being physically abusive of men, being violent, sana in a relationship, in romantic situations, it's not impressive. So please, you need to stop it. I have already told you, you need to stop it. It is not cute, it is not attractive, and it is not okay. A man also has autonomy over his body. We tend to dehumanize men where physical pain is involved, because most of the time they are the ones inflicting the pain. So we pay a lot of attention to what women are going through, not realizing that, no, it hurts his ego, it hurts his emotions when you slap him around, you scratch him because of anger. The same way you don't want him to hit you and you're going to feel like nothing. Maybe he's not going to go through the same process that a woman would go through, but he's going through his own process, which is as damaging. So this person who says that it is socially unacceptable to hit women, that's a fact, but they can pretty much abuse men all they want without fear of retaliation for the most part. So I'm going to say something that sounds weird. As a woman, if you're going to lift your fist, your hand, whatever, to hit a man, honestly, don't be shocked if he hits you back. Like, you're provoking someone. You're hurting them. See, venyewe like somebody who's beating you would have thrown something at them, and then you say to a self-defense. See, they're also allowed to defend themselves, but you know what the sad part is? They're stronger than you. Physically, they're stronger than you. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen is that you're going to get more hurt. But who started it? You. And I'm not saying it's tit for tat. I'm just saying that don't go where you can't cook. If the kitchen is too hot, stay out. Stay out. Stay out. If you are not strong enough to endure a physical fight, stay out of it. Please. And thank you. We're moving along swiftly. In my opinion, women can kill a baby and be praised for it. This is heavy. I don't even know what to say. Honestly, it's true because the conversation that we have with abortion is very murky. It's very murky when it comes to rights and freedoms, personal autonomy over your body, and what is considered a human being when it comes to how far pregnancy has gone. Wow. Somebody said something interesting. I am pro-life. I'm not even going to try and, I'm allowed to choose, and I am pro-life. Yes. Somebody said that in biology, we're taught that the cell is the most basic unit of life. If you want to know that there is life somewhere, you need to find a cell. So when we say that a baby does not exist because they have not yet become fully formed, but they are alive though. There's somebody that is already forming. Wherever it is that babies come from, uko heaven, I believe that they come in heaven, the baby department, whatever you believe about where babies come from. The minute there is cells coming together, your sperm, the fastest swimmer, the Michael Phelps, what was he called? Phelps? Michael, Google is my friend. I won't be here embarrassing myself. Michael P. Swimmer. We have the internet. Phelps. I was correct the first time. Hey, post this easy vitu za kujishuku. Yeah. He's the most successful and most decorated Olympian of all time. Michael Phelps. That sperm yenye iko kama Michael Phelps. Imeswim, alafu pale imepatana na mestang, the egg of the month. Yeah. All the other eggs, sijui zimetoka ngapi, they're there in the fallopian tubes. Please pay attention. You see, mlikuwa mmelala biology class, ndio maana saa hii unielewi. That's the reason why. Because now you don't know what I'm saying. Try and keep up. So pale kuna kuanga na hizo vitu zenye zinatokanga kwa hizo your tususus, you guys, hizo vitu mnafanyanga nini, your mjules and whatever, those things that come out that you can't even see. Sasa with the semen zikiingia pale mali mnapendanga kuingiza na hizo tabia mbaya zenu, zikiingia pale and the girl amefika ovulation ni kumaanisha ovary zake zina lay eggs. So just imagine this is an ovary and this is an ovary, zinakuanga zimekaa hivi hapa. Ndio unaona hapa, for those that are watching, yeah, actually you're all watching. You're all watching on the website and on YouTube. You're all watching. Yeah. So just imagine that where this mic is the uterus. That's where the baby is gonna come from. Alafu hapa chini ndio cervix. Hapa ndio mnaingililia. Huku chini ndio mnaingililia. So now these are the ovaries. So now what happens is that sijui the body inaamua kama ni left ama ni right. Saa hii inafanya hivi, ina squeeze kwa hii side ya left. This is the right side. Ina squeeze alafu inatoa kama yai twing. And sometimes there's multiple eggs being released at the same time. So what happens is that it swims. You see where my hand is? It swims down my hand. And then up on ndio sasa the swimmers. See, swimmers imeingilia from hapa juu zitapatana. So now when that happens, conception that's when the baby starts. That's the beginning of life. That's a cell. A cell, matter from the man and matter from the woman becomes one unit. And that is a combination of cells. And after that, that's when it will start to multiply. Ndio ikue sijui zygote, ikue whatever, embryo, ikue nini, ikue. Zina stages of pregnancy. I'm going to take you guys to school. By the time, if they ever decide to cancel this show, guys, we just come and give each other degrees. Because me, I always take you to school. I'm a mnonaje. Stages of pregnancy. You are not paying attention, Caroline, in biology class. Mi najua tu kuna zygote na embryo. Kuna yenye sikumbuki. 4 stages of pregnancy. Ona venye wameandika first trimester, second trimester. Hizi ni results za Gen Z. Mi nataka zetu za millennials. Stages of zygote. Yo, okay. The zygote is a fertilized egg cell. Munaona hapo, unit of life that results from the union of a female gamete. Gamete ni egg ama ovum with a male gamete, which is the sperm. Sindio, and then it becomes an embryo. Ivo ndio saa inakuwa. Wacha tusome embryo ni nini. Juu sana most people they embryo. Embryo is an animal in the early stages of growth and differentiation that are characterized by vitu mingi cleavage, the laying down of fundamental, I can't even read, tissues, and the formation of primitive organs and organ systems, especially the developing human individual from the time of implantation. Implantation is hapo yo sperm imeingia hapo, zimeshikana na yo ovum, and then zimeingia kwa zimeingisha tu kwa yo wall. Ndio as they grow, it's like it's inside a wall. It's not just swimming. From the time of implantation to the end of the 8th week after conception. So, sijui kama hapo tuko pamoja. I don't know, guys. Are we together there? Are we together with the fact that, yes, that's a baby. It's not a full-term baby, but it is a baby because it has life. So they're like, no, hakuna kitu tunatoa, akiweye. We will continue to reserve our rights to choose, and I respect and I honor that. And I understand that there are so many reasons, rape, disease, it's inconvenience, it would ruin your life. I get it. But now, there are babies that reach term and it's even illegal. Like kuna vitu zingine zinafikanga another level and you're like, now you've just killed a baby. And praised for it. Like, you're like, first of all, abortion is traumatizing. It's traumatizing. It is trauma. If you understand what happens and you don't just move on with your life, it's trauma. You can fight me, but it is traumatizing. It's not an easy thing for anybody to experience. So we don't need to be praising people. Let them make their choices, but there doesn't need to be praise because it's not, I wouldn't say it's an achievement. Honestly, I would say that it's a choice that people can make for themselves. I personally don't believe that because I'm guided by different value systems, but that's okay. That's why we have the freedom to express ourselves, right? Okay, let's see. Another unpopular opinion. Hey, Aki ladies, by the way, tuna choma. In my opinion, women are allowed to be perverts and on many occasions are cheered on or seen as empowering while doing things like dressing revealing in public or taking a man she wants by force. Achana na hiyo revealing in public, achana na hiyo ata sitaitaja. That's the opinion. I told you I got this from the interwebs. This is on Quora, and the particular article is what are some controversial statements about women that are true but women cannot accept. I would see how women would struggle to accept this. I would see that. Sasa poverty, yes, and taking a man. Okay, guys, I've seen this happening. Like, and I did comment on it. I've seen a couple of ladies around me on different occasions with different guys. Just like you're throwing yourself on this guy and you're literally forcing him to do things that he has verbally not consented to. He has verbally told you he's not interested in doing whatever it is that you want to do. He's not interested in you sitting on his lap. He's not interested in holding you, hugging you. He's not interested in having you that close to his body. He's not interested in you touching up on him. And he is not interested in having sex with you, finally. And women feel like it's not sexual harassment. Imagine men have reserve the right to say no. I know that that's you guys can't understand that, but women reserve the right to say no. Women can say no. Men are allowed to say no. Do you understand, ladies? So please, let's stop being weird. Let's stop being perverts. And the world protects us because we are often seen as gentler creatures, which generally we are, and not aggressive. So please, when we're saying be aggressive women and live your best life, si jasema go and guza a man who doesn't want to be guzwad. Where we hata kuguzwa nywele by a strange man or a man you don't like will be disgusting. Like nywele where you can't feel anything. You'll feel it inside of your mind and your heart, but you don't feel anything on your head. But you don't want his hand on your hair. Hata kama ni ma braids, ni extensions, ni wig, ni weave. It doesn't matter even if it's not even a part of your DNA. You don't want. Imagine a man who you don't like, akuje tu akushike hivi na jacket. Ashike tu aseme, hey babe. You'll be disgusted. So why do we think that it's okay for us to do that to men? It's not fine. It's not fine. And while I leave you to marinate on that, we are going to have a couple of songs and come back to more opinions. And then we're going to celebrate our shoe jars. This is Power Radio. Continue shouting us out on social media. Hashtag Sheversations. Hashtag Sheversations with Caroline Murote.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
Hey, big up 23. Ile mtaa mi utaka. Na hii nyingine jo. Hey, washaweka bounty, ju flow killer. Beat imeoga, kiopina. Nina mazai kwako tu za topina. Na vile niko ndani mzeya I'm so ina. Si take shots na bareda. Critics hawawezi kunispot under radar. Na bring the house down. I'm a tremor. Na leta fire, I'm a flamer. Na rusha moto mo. Na shikata wazai na mamokoro. So na Jesus na songa I still. Roga shetani na mbaki sogo. Mosodo. Don't whine, I wabambiki juu Mungu anameja na maina. Na feel ni kinda I mean refine I'm fine. Mokori neje so imebaki na saika. Sishiki kijo I mean refine I'm fine. Boss you get that, me na cry sweet tighter. Sishiki kijo na sitishikijo amenirifina mfaina boss you get that mina Christ sitaita iko nini sina tabu siko steam manyaru mziki mekoma iko fit kuitwa babu fishers of men kwa hizi streets mi ndio nyavu alright hii ndio sababu I got the juice in madafu hey, maji kwa mi majabu amefura utadhani taxin mashavu hey, nina mwamba si ababu shaito simfil kalamu wash by his blood damu kauna ni feel usishushe yo hamu na don't whine na wabambiki vile Mungu ana meja na maina na feel ni kinda I mean refine I'm fine mukori nejeso imebaki na saika sishiki kijo I mean refine I'm fine cause you get that mina Christ with tighter sishiki kijo na sitishikijo I mean refine I'm fine cause you get that mina Christ with tighter hey, giggling with the bass, street legit, I'm bringing the hits. Steady wind, the one on the field. Wicked, honey, my face, see that sponsor, lip in my bill. I'm sticking the rail, we kicking in Christ, you know the drill. Blah, woo. So I'm back in the dojo, in the Lord. Kwa hearing, who keep and I need the Frodo. Shetani, Anabasho, Anateta, Zima, Moto, Kuna life after that. CLA, we hear YOLO. Okay, hit your art, give away. Madam, to go church, put your back into it. So lazimo post, note, I'm a talk, could you wear? Nakile, una post, put your fact into it. Woo. Ijogi at giveaway. Madam do good judge, put your back into it. Sela zima, we tracked could you Nakile una post, work a fact into it. Sishiki kijo. I mean refine I'm fine up. Cause you get that, mina Christ with tighter. Sishiki kijo. Na sitishikijo. I mean refine I'm fine up. Cause you get that, mina Christ with tighter. Sishiki kijo I mean refine I'm fine up cause you get that mina Christ with tighter Sishiki kijo na sitishikijo I mean refine I'm fine up cause you get that mina Christ with tighter 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 mina Christ with tighter.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
People keep saying that Kenyan music haina sound. Kwani hizo ngoma zote ni mime. Nimegrow na hii, ninajenga na hii. Basically bila hii, mimi bado. Clap your hands one time, make it 2 times, now 3 times a charm, now unwind. Ni ite fam vile niko down to take a bath in a good vibe. Scar Blinky on a new track, Cam Beatty on a new flick, Kama Dan on a new scene, Kama Chuchu on a new pick. Picture perfect vision on it, jab that beat. Tufike tu so sick, pole kwa delay, take it to delay, pole kwa delay, take it to delay. Wire that wale hadi waire apande mizizi, ndio nazizi aturoge na cocktail ya mnazi, mini fanboy. Excuse me, kasi make sense, kani noise ni necessary. An exemplary, uliza plenary, pundit, sorry, punit, focus, ka fresh carbon. I see this CD, is a compact. Gabu, you guy, roba me come, color me ban, nyasha me flames, dog pound, chihuahua. Maybe Ali catch, maybe Ali patch, who knows? Patch to the uttermost, kama aro yo, ameni jazz, asiyo, weka pasa dwar. Jora wa Manjaro, amekuja na top 5 kama thao. 2-5 flow ni anthem wapi jairo. Hapa moto kama pasi ita 5. Jora wa Manjaro, amekuja na top 5 kama thao. Na sija wataja wote bado. Hapa moto kama pasi ita 5. Sitie shaka, kitu siwa, kala mashaka, shafikiwa. Uko flani ndio uko yani, back and bone sisi matawi. Ogopa DJ Moss, Boomba Train ndio main floss. Nameless Issa to the whole crew, Kapuka never felt so good. K-South be the real shaka, can't forget all the boom blaka. Iyo ni nini sema no, gengi baba ya ton. Flex jua na nini, wakikam kwa booth utasema nini. Kings wa East in beast mode, Ken wa A on cheat codes. King Kali na Octo, beef tamu leta pronto. Eyes of skill never felt so real. Resume unraveling, no time to be graveling. Thank you, salute. Bila nyinyi sisi bado. Hala, Jora wa Manjaro. Amekuja na top 5 kama thao. 2-5 flow ni anthem wapi Jairo. Hapa moto kama pasi ita 5.
Jora wa Manjaro.
Jora wa Manjaro. Amekuja na top 5 kama thao. Na sija wataja taja wote bado. Hapa moto kama pasi ita 5. Giuliani on course.
Giuliani.
Mkali of course. Kantai RIP.
Cantana.
Mode near boss. King Kong your sauce. K-rap main course. Habib na manga tupe anime. Matrix yani end of age. Jora wa Manjaro. Amekuja na top 5 kama tao. Na sija wataja taja wote bado. Hapa moto kama pasi ita 5.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Have you heard that falsetto? Have you had Miss Joy or Chola right over there on that track with Alsafan and Jora just saying, oh. It did not sound like that. That sounded like a mosquito dying. It's But did you hear it though? Did you hear it? Oh my goodness. Joy Ochola girl. That's enough. That's it. And right before that, we had Shikiki Joe by Stony Jiwe, because you can't touch me. You can't touch me. You can't touch this. And that's what happens when you have Christ in your heart. Sisi wenye tuliamua. And I'm just wondering, kama watu kuwana, depending on whatever it is that you believe, you know, where God has brought you from. Because as a country, we are reflecting on the heroes that have brought us to where we are, the heroes that really contributed, not just in intentions, no, not like that guy who says he wants to love you like he can't do anything. Woo, no, in actions. You put your money where your mouth is. You walk the talk. That is what we are celebrating. The people that have lived that life of hardship for the sake of the betterment of others, as well as for the betterment of the country. And they've lived that life physically. They've done the things. And before we get into that, we had a couple more opinions. In my opinion, women and children are priority in emergencies, while at the same time demanding the same social status of the men who stay behind, wanting to be praised as powerful and independent. Hey guys, kwani hatukwangi tunaelewana? So women who want to be powerful and independent. Okay, najua, we've already said some of us wanachomanga ni sawa. But okay, we are normally talking about social status, because social status has nothing to do with physical. Do you understand? You don't gain social status because of the physical things. It's intellect, job, economic empowerment, and just not being in spaces where you are constantly subjected to emotional, psychological, and physical abuse. Just having equal opportunity and equal opportunity to fail. So when we talk about empowering women, we're not saying that to me, I'm going to be there competing with my sir with the biceps. Do you understand? Like somebody who looks like Mliona zile thighs are that guy from the Gorilla People, Pale Wakanda, you know, that Marvel film, Black Panther. What was his name? Jabari. Was that his name? I think that was his name. Did you see the size of that man's thighs? Did you see? Wacha niandike hapo Black Panther. Nisianze kuongelea watu wenye hawako. Because that would be terrible. That would be weird and embarrassing. But yes, the Jabari. Mbaku. That's the one I was looking for. Mbaku from the Jabari. Did you see when that man sat down? Yeah, those were the gorilla people, the ones who were like, ooh, 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 and hitting their chest. Did you see the size of his thighs? Achana na sisi wengine wenye tunakuanga, you know, we are here thigh warriors, we are thigh fabulous. Now and then you want me to compete with that man in the name of empower. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. If you see some of us out here, we're walking, we're looking in a straight line, we're not bumping into people, we know where we're going, we know why we exist. And then you think that when we talk about women empowerment, we want to compete with men physically. Please no. Because also, women are very angry when they're forced to compete with transgender women. who were previously men, and a lot of the time still have a lot of male attributes, because that's just basically killing women. Because women who are professionally using their physique to compete or to show dominance or to be required as powerful are not trying to compete with men. And that is why there's a women's category and a men's category. Do you understand? There is a reason why. And women who are doing physical things, women soldiers know that they're not the same as male soldiers. I think they know. They know that I can't lift what he can lift. Yes, I'm strong in my own right. Like as a girl, I'm kicking butt and I'm doing the same, but I'm not the same as this man. And women who often have to prove themselves physically know this. So I don't know who you're talking about, Ati. They're given emergency priority. Yes, they are, because physically we're not as strong. But don't deny me the opportunity to sit in the classroom. Don't put less chemistry labs and physics labs in my school because it's a girls' school. Don't not take me to school because you prefer that I be married off so that the family can get economic empowerment. So this is a non-issue. I'm so sorry if somebody, rubbed you off the wrong way because of the priority, if you're not understanding why we would prioritize women and children. Nisawa. But pole kwako, because pia hiyo haija makes sense. So let's look at the last one. The last one says, women, in my opinion, women almost always get to play victim and get away with it. Almost always, no, but a lot of the time, yes, this one is true. I know of so many cases where women have wrongfully accused men of rape because alikuwa namtaka na karejectiwa, akaambiwa no ma'am, not today. And the girl was like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm going to tell everybody that you try to take advantage of me. That's disgusting. If you're a woman who thinks that way, who thinks that it's even funny to do that to somebody's son, that's disgusting. Please, can we stop playing victim? Because some of us are out here actually trying to do the work. There's so many people, so many organizations, groups, efforts towards getting women to be treated as dignified human beings. So when I means you, I already told you guys, if you're a Sheversationalist, you know that when I means you. So when you want to always be the victim while there are actual real victims out there, what you do is that you take away to the platform, you take away the validity, the legitimacy of the movement. So you're the boy who cried wolf, and then you're not going to be taken seriously. Only it's not going to be you facing the consequence. It's the next woman who genuinely has a legitimate complaint who's not going to be listened to, because wewe ulikuwa unataka to play victim. You think it's a joke. You think we're here to do chamama chababa. You don't understand that we're grown-ups. You don't understand that there's dire consequences, and that people's actions actually determine how the next person is going to be treated depending on the example that you show the people around you. Case in point, our women rep positions, people are tired of them. Not because we don't want women in positions of power, but because women fought for these positions and then you're wasting them. A lot of you, our fellow ladies, uko in the National Assembly. There's so much rubbish being done on that post. That post is relevant. But there's so much rubbish done, which makes it harder for people to believe in it, because wewe umechoma, you've not taken it seriously. And yet the fight for those positions to exist, the necessity for women to be given space, to be given platform, has been so hard. People have really poured into that space, and then you take it for granted. So the same way now Kenyans are not taking women rep seriously is because of how they have, carried themselves. So it's the same way. As a woman, if you're always carrying yourself as a victim and that's not the case, then you actually undermine people who are actually going through real things, because now people take longer to believe this person, or they don't believe them at all, because when you came and chomad. Yeah, when a matches mko the same. When a fire mko the same. Yeah, na nyinyi wote, you belong there in hellfire. But moko kendio, you do better. You do better. It is 1:15. So we are going to have a couple more jams and come and celebrate our heroes of old, because that's what we're doing on this beautiful Monday, Mashujaa Day. Let us celebrate our heroes.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
anticipating, waiting, wondering if we'll make it to our destination. Wondering if our love is wasting away. Are we driving to a separation? Can't forget to mention the tension's been lacking. I stay backtracking to the good days. Reverse, you turn, it don't matter to me. Whatever takes me back to what it used to be. Will you go back there with me? Back to when our love was free. Will you go back there with me? Back to when our love was free. I've been feeling off track, wondering what's wrong with me, 'cause something got lost on the way. No, nothing feels the same, baby. I used to get lost in your phrase, something like butterflies and ecstasy. Can we take it back, back on the phone? Whatever takes me back to what it used to be. Will you go back there with me? Back to when our love was free. Will you go back there with me? Back to when our love was free.
When you come around, roho yangu inagutuka, tena kila kitu kinazunguka, ninapenda nikiwa nawe.
When you hold my hand, I know I never wanna go too far. All I need is wherever you are, ninapenda ukiwa nami.
Na usiogope, kuja kwangu we, nipe nikupe my love, na kuahidi for my baby, any day niko ready.
Usiondoke, I'll keep you safe, I'll keep you warm, at least where you belong.
Hapa kando yangu ni mahali pema, ahadi yangu nitakupenda. Usikawie kuja kwangu, kuja mapema. Usikawie kuja kwangu, kuja mapema.
Macho hayana pazia, kwako ndio nimekwamia. When you look at me, lying next to me, my future's all I see.
Oh, in your eyes, I find my home. Nilikuwa nafanya nini before you came along?
And I just want you, I need you to know
kuja mapema
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Already, we are having a good old time here on a Mashu Jar Day, and it is 20 minutes past the hour. Chat. We are left with 39, 40, about 40, 39 minutes. Hapo. We're going to be diving into the heroes. Yeah, lakini hapo tulikuwa tunaambiwa mapema ndio best. That was Keithan and Modhaka. Right before that, we anticipating with Zenia Manasseh and Miss Karun. Okay. How are you enjoying your Miss your Mashujade? Your Mashujade. How are you enjoying it? Are you celebrating anybody? Are you celebrating yourself? Are you your own hero? Who is your hero? Now, Pia, please do not forget our question of the day, which is when you parent a child with their biological father who you're no longer with, and you're married to a new man who is willing to take care of the child, who gets priority? Is it your husband, the stepdad, or is it the father? And what is best for the child and why? Let me know. No matter when you're watching this show on the socials, please feel free to comment. Feel free to give feedback. Feel free to let us know at Power Radio across all social media platforms. The Pia Hapondio Utanipata Mimi Kama Caroline Murote. #Sheversations. #Sheversations with Miss Murote. And these are the conversations that we're having. Amplifying female voices. Who are you celebrating? Who's your hero? Hapa Sheversations Leo on the 21st of October, Mashujaa Day, the day that we celebrate Kenyan heroes. I am celebrating heroes of old. We are celebrating heroes of old. What does that mean? Watu wenye in those days, hizo siku za, do you know, those good old days, you know when they say once upon a time, so wenyewe once upon a time, hawa watu hivi ndio walitufanyia. There are so many historic women freedom fighters, women who really were at the forefront of the revolution, at the forefront of the struggle, and they said, no, we're not going to sit back while people are dying. We're not going to sit back when our people are being oppressed. We're not going to sit back in the face of injustice. We're going to do something about it. And they did a lot. If he wanted to, he would. If you know, you know. Okay, so who are we starting with today? Who are we celebrating first? So first of all, we are going to be celebrating Mekatilili Wamenza. If you're a Kenyan, you already know who we're talking about. You already have heard this name. Labda hata ujuangi alifanya nini ama hakufanya nini. But you must have heard the name Mekatilili. It's such a sing-songy name, such a poetic name. Mekatilili. So who is she? She's a Kenyan female freedom fighter who led the coastal Giriama people to resist British colonial rule in the early 20th century. What was your grandmother doing, please? Because if you're alive right now, you're a boomer. So I'm sorry, guys. Tunawatoa. Just step aside kiasi. Kidogo too, so that we can go back to the age range. So this is your great grandma. If you're a millennial right now, a late 90s millennial, and if you're Gen Z, might be great. Walikuwa anafanya nini? Yeah, when other people's grandparents were getting land after this guys, after Kina Mekatilili decided to fight for our rights, where were your grandparents? Maybe that's the reason you're the way you are. Do better. Fix it. You need to fix it, please. Fix it. So yeah, we have Mekatilili, who's a female freedom fighter, and she did the thing with the Giriama people, and she's like British down, Z. They're like, wakoloni down, and that's what she said, and that's what she did. So she's believed to have been born in Kenya's coastal county of Kilifi in the 1840s. Man, wow. People in your family, do you know where they were born? Were they doing relevant enough things for the internet to know which year they were born? So when the British colonial administration tried to impose their policies and ordinances on the Giriama people, Mekatilili boldly stood up against them. She's like, no, fam, who are you? What are you doing? Can you stop it? Stop it. And she really believed in her people's traditions. She did not want to see them tainted or abolished by the British because sasa mnakuja kutuambia what? As who? For what reason? To what end? And after she became a widow, she organized the Griama people to rebel. We love it. We love a rebel against the British who threatened their sovereignty and their freedom with forced labor and taxation. Ooh, taxation if she came from the dead. She would be screaming. She would just scream for half a day. She would just take 12 hours to scream if she saw what the government is doing to us. Yay! It's Mashujaa Day. Let's celebrate our heroes. Let's not focus on those others. So she would travel from village to village, performing the kifudu as a dance to draw the crowds before. Kifudu ni dance ama it's an instrument. Before I lie, I told you guys Google is my friend. Truly Mimi. Kifudu ni nini, my guys? What's kifudu? Kifudu looks like a... it's a dance. I was right. It's a dance that's normally performed during burial ceremonies and funerals. Ay, kumbe she was like, you're gonna die. She was like, I'm ready for blood. You know, sis came with the doom and the gloom. Yeah, so she used to perform the kifudu to draw crowds, and then she would give powerful speeches. She was charismatic. She was like, y'all better listen to me, and she would mobilize public resistance. Sounds like music to my ears. And her leadership contributed to uprisings in 1913 and 1914. And despite multiple arrests and imprisonments, she was successful. What followed was the Giriama uprising, which led to Mekatilili's arrest. She was jailed in Mumias for 5 years. Pom, 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 pom. Why would you put a woman like this in prison? Like, shida inakuanga wapi? Shida inakuanga wapi? Like, what is the reason? What is the reason? There is no reason, honestly. It's not okay. It's not fine. Yeah? Alafu mnamweka jela because she told the people to kata hizi story mingi za wazungu. I'm not impressed. So later on, the British wakasema, okay, sawa basi. So they really relaxed their control of that region, and then they gave Menza and the Giriama, they gave in to Menza's and the Giriama people's demands. And she died in the 1920s of natural causes. That's a little bit comforting. I love that so much. And, you know, how do you want to be remembered? Where kama shujaa? How do you want to be remembered? If somebody was to celebrate you years after you're gone, what would you be remembered for? That's what I want us to reflect on today as we are celebrating our heroes. Baddie number 2, these are our vintage baddies, vintage heroes of old. At 2024 Mashujaa Day, we are celebrating the vintage baddies, the baddest of the bad. Do you get? So, Muthoni. Mlisema msiguze Murima. So hawa ndio watu walikuwa serious. Muthoni wa Kirema. Imagine skia venye hata jina yake iko hapo kwa Murima. This is what people are doing, alafu kuinje muna joke hamko serious. So she was part of the Mau Mau. She's like, I'm the one. It is I. She was part of the uprising, and she fought alongside men during the campaign for independence. Do you see? Do you see what brave women do? They're like, listen, hold my earrings, hold my makeup. I'll be back. And then she retired. She's a retired top-ranking female fighter. Wait, I think she passed away. Hey, watch when you see what danganye. She's a retired top-ranking female fighter in Kenya, in the Kenya Land and Freedom Army of the Mau Mau uprising in the 1950s. That's what she was doing, and she retired from that. There were very few women who became active fighters, and she was the only woman to have attained the Mau Mau rank of Field Marshal. Girl, you were doing the most. And at 20 years old, where were you at the age of 20? If you're 20 now, you have time. At 20 years, she joined the Mau Mau as a spy. a smart girl, a girl who has vision, and she helped supply the fighters with food and water. A resourceful queen. We love a resourceful queen. And at the start of the Mau Mau uprising, which is 1952 to 1960, she first worked as a spy before joining the fighters in the forests. This is shorty for the trees. Yeah, now Wangari Maathai wako tu hapo. They're like, the trees, the trees. This one, I will die naked for the trees. Me, I will die fighting white people in the trees. Shorty for... Imagine when I give. Ama nyi mnaona aje. Right now, would you die for your country? When maandamanos were announced, where ulikuwa wapi? Would you die for your country right now? Are you willing to be used as a spy to resist against vitu zenye hazifai kuwa zinafanyika? Are you willing, So we're looking at people who are patriotic. These are the people that we are celebrating. People who care about more than themselves. Now, just say everybody should be a fighter. No. Some of us are livers, not fighters. Me, this is how I fight. This is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight. You will never catch Milko in the streets at inapigana na mtu. No. Lakini, these are patriotic people who did it all. Yani, she's a spy. Kumanisha, she's smart. Kumanisha, she's stealthy. Kumanisha, she is able to hide and strategize. She's able to think on her feet very quickly. Alafu pia anapeana maji na chakula. A resourceful queen. Man... So ako hapo kwa the forest, shorty for the trees, and then she quickly rose up the ranks because of her innate, natural talent as a military tactician. Some of your grandmothers, the stories they tell you is that they were stolen when they went to fetch water in the river, and that's how they got married. And I'm not minimizing those stories. Oh my goodness. There are people, some of you take me seriously. Ni sawa tu, mtaumia vibaya sana. Oh my God, excuse me. So yeah, she was a military tactician, smart girl. And then she very quickly attained a first rank of general, then field marshal. Wow. And then she was never captured. This one, she was the true shorty for the trees. Because we know how many times Wangari Maathai was in handcuffs. This one was shorty for the trees. She knew. And then as a spy, you can't be slow. Lazima uwe faster. I don't know anything about spying anyways. Staki ku accuse you of things. I don't want. So despite the fact that she already risked her life for the cause of freedom, she wished to do more and became a soldier for the Mau Mau. That's level 3, if you've been paying attention. She proved her worth, becoming the first and only female field marshal. Brav. That's a flex. And she had to contend with the extreme conditions that the Mau Mau who were living in the forest faced, including harsh weather, danger of wild animals, not to mention battling the colonialists. Alafu nasikia she became the only field marshal. Me, I'm trying to imagine these people, they were just looking at her. They're like, oh, you're a woman. Hitting on her. I'm very sure that's part of her story. Excuse me. Let's just go on a short music break. We will be back because hizi stories zenu zenye hamtaki kusikia, they're trying to choke me.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Sunshiny days keep me in a daze. Try to find the ways I can't escape my mind from thinking of you. And I try to rearrange the letters in your name to spell out my fate, but I look at me like that. Even though the winds may change and clouds turn to gray, you and I will stay.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Already, we are back from that very much needed music break. Sijui nijuni mwambia, ladies, you need to stop beating on men. Kuna mtu ananiongelea because why am I choking out of nowhere? And we're here celebrating our heroes who withstood everything. So I'm like, Mudhoni wa Kirema. Sasa ye angekuwa hapo anapeana speech and then she got her whatever. What would she have done? Afu sisi hapa na soft life na maji na labda kwa hizo forest zao hawakuwa na maji. She was an awesome human being. So imagine tulikuwa tumefika hapo level 3, she became a soldier, and then the only field marshal. Like, what do you mean? I'm pretty sure these guys were hitting on her. And she was the only female leader with the rank of field marshal during the liberation struggle, since she actively participated in the fight. Other women were mostly assigned spy roles or to deliver food to the Mau Mau fighters. Yash. So that is what she did. That was Muthoni wa Kirima. And the former first lady was Muthoni's friend during their stay in the forest and jail term at Committee Prison. So she had, for 70 years, donned her dreadlocks with pride as a testimony to her participation in the struggle for Kenya's independence against the colonialists. Imagine that. Yeah, but she shaved them. She shaved them in 2023. We love you so much, Muthoni. Thank you for your sacrifice. This country, to you and your loved ones, we appreciate you. The next lady on our list is Wamboi Otieno. I love these names, which are the dream team. Mina Samanga Ivo. If I hear any, what do you call them? Any Kikuyu name and a Luo name, I'm just happy. Because I'm like, people are getting along, because we need to leave behind the culture of tribalism. And those are the two tribes that have really had it against each other, have been in cahoots at odds with each other for a long time. So she was named Virginia Wamboi Waiyaki when she was born. And then at 16, akatoroka home. And then she joined the Mau Mau at 16 years. At 16 years, we unaenda sherehe. This one was going to join the Mau Mau during the emergency period to work as a spy. Oh my God. Like, I'm trying to imagine how intense it was that young girls are dreaming to fight for their country. Wanaskia this, they're hearing whispers of a revolution. And then she's like, I must be one of them. I'm gonna go. Ama, is it that it's possible that she just came from a toxic home and that was her escape? Either way, ma'am, we appreciate you. So she escaped from home at a tender age, and that really marked the beginning of her lifelong career as a fighter and activist. She crossed class and gender divides to join the movement, despite not being the typical Mau Mau recruit who joined due to socio-economic grievances. Yeah, you see now, since she came from a privileged Christian family. Woo. Wow. That is interesting. So she was okay. She was not struggling. privileged Christian family. Yani, nyinyi na wakoloni mlikuwa mnaendanisha. According to what Kenyans thought, according to what Kenyans saw. So in the movement, she served mainly as an intelligence agent by spying, scouting, liaising with the movement and helping with procurement of arms. That is the bum 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 bum. And in 1952, when she was in secondary school, she swore an oath of allegiance to Mau Mau. She was also involved in the campaign to eradicate the color bar in Nairobi, because why in the world would we have a color bar in Nairobi, which designated separate areas in public spaces for Europeans, Asians, and Africans? Ugh. Puke. That's disgusting. Ati wazungu one corner, Africans one corner. Na nasikianga some of these holiday places, uko Elementaita, uko Naivasha, uko Nakuru, zinakuanga hivyo. Nimesikia. I've heard the stories. If you're working in those establishments as management and you're empowering this rubbish in the tourism sector, please do better. So our one boy, she was briefly arrested several times, just a few times, for the things that she was doing, and she was issued with orders excluding her from Nairobi, which she flouted. She's like, fam, what do you mean? Of course not. And even though her activities in Nairobi can be linked to the records of her arrest there, Wamboi's in her previous media interview, she claimed of a more active role in Mau Mau battles, which she alleged were not supported by official records, which is possible. Honestly, it's possible because women are often left out in the books of history. And by the way, this is an article by Nation Africa, which was published last year, So we are celebrating the human beings that, according to public record, according to records, have been doing the most, did the most when it really mattered for us to see Kenya as an independent state. So after the Mau Mau forces had been effectively defeated, she became involved in the trade union activities and worked closely with Tom Mboya and other trade unionists. Isn't that a beautiful story? That, the names here, instead of venye watu sahi wanataka kuji-associate with celebrities, putting a celebrity name on your YouTube channel so that it can gain clicks. This was the company that Shorty was keeping. She was hanging out with people who know what they're doing with their lives, because who's Kenyan and does not know Tom Mboya? It's one of our freedom fighters. And she was eventually arrested in July 1960 for mobilizing women to strike and riot against British rule, and was detained in a camp in Lamu until January 1961. A whole year, you guys. Because she told women to stop listening to their white masters. Me, I love it. And she was accused of getting arms for the fighters, which she should have. Upon her arrest, she was taken to Lamu for imprisonment. She is the great-granddaughter of Wayaki Wahinga Wayakiwe. In 1963, she got married to a prominent lawyer who is named S.M. Otieno, hence Wambui Otieno. And however, her husband died in 1986 and she passed away in August 2011. Ma'am, may your soul rest in peace. Thank you so much for the work that you have done for this country. Thank you so much. So yeah, we're going to take another short music break and get right back into it, because we just have 15 minutes left and we just want to round up the heroes that we are celebrating.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.
When God, He made me, He said I'm perfect. With all my flaws, I'm worth it. Said there's nothing I'm lacking. My vibe is golden. See, I'm walking, I'm chosen. So I say goodbye to the stereotypes. Say I'm walking high. So I pick myself up, head high, I'm up tall with my high heels, leaving blind, tongue-tied. Yeah, I'm grinding and biting, call all you want, I ain't turning. Yeah, I'm on my way up, I won't stop, I'm on a mission, I'ma wake up, living blind, tongue-tied. Yeah, I'm grinding and vibing, call all you want, I ain't turning. Cause I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman.
I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman. Yeah. My mind is growing. Look at my skin, it's glowing. See, I am not all knowing, but I know where I'm going. Pick up your crown, it's falling. You fell a little, but you got it. Show 'em who you are, give it all you got. Yeah, we're walking high. So I pick myself up, head high, I'm up tall with my high heels. Even blind, tongue-tied, yeah, I'm grinding and vibing. Call all you want, I ain't turning. Yeah, I'm on my way up, I won't stop, I'm on a mission, I'ma wake up. Living blind, tongue-tied, yeah, I'm grinding and vibing. Call all you want, I ain't turning. Cause I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman. Yeah, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman. I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman. I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Welcome back to Power Radio. We have 12 minutes to go on this show on this beautiful Mashujaa Day, and we are shouting out our freedom fighters. We are shouting out our heroes of old, and on that list is Miss Mokami. More particularly, her name was Mokami Kamidi. She passed away. She was promoted to glory last year, and this is who she was. She was the wife of the late freedom fighter Field Marshal Didan Kimathi. Mnaona hizi majina. And apart from being the wife of the famous freedom fighter, she also participated actively in the struggle for the country's independence. I love that. She was among the Mau Mau freedom fighters detained at Committee Maximum Prison during the struggle for independence. She was instrumental in the push that helped Kenya gain its independence from the colonialists. So Shari was not just cute. She was doing a lot. She was doing the most. And that's what you need to be doing to be a hero in the people, in the lives of the people who need you. She was a very key figure in the fight for Kenya's independence, and she offered unwavering support for her husband during his time as a Mau Mau guerrilla leader. She endured great hardships, including imprisonment, torture, but never wavered. Why would you waver? Why? And that's what we need. We need people who are actually resistant. We need people who stick and see things through. We need people who believe in what it means to empower our country and free ourselves from the shackles of oppression. Do you get what I'm saying? We need to be freed from the shackles of oppression. We are not supposed to accept any form of oppression. And if we had the attitude of this women, let me shout them out one more time. We have Mokami Kamidi, who was Didan Kamidhi's wife, Kimathi, not Kamidhi guy. And then we have Wamboi Otieno, who was known as Virginia Wamboi Waiyaki. Yes. And then we have, who did we have next? We had our Field Marshal Muthoni Kirema. Yes. And of course, we had our Mekatilili Wamenza. Those are 4 women that did the most, honestly, that Kenya's history would not be where it was if it wasn't their collective effort just pushing towards the struggle. And on this Mashujaa Day, we normally celebrate a lot of our male heroes, but I just wanted to take a moment here on Sheversations, since we are here to amplify female voices, to just remind you guys that there are women who are doing a lot. So in any stage of your life, as a woman, if you feel like, hey, mi sinanga nafasi, ni kama siwezi, ni kama there's no space for me. These women didn't wait for space to be given. They took their space, which is why we also talk about imposter syndrome. Don't see yourself as less when you actually are qualified. Nona wengine hapa, they were 16 years old, running away from home. Kama uyo Wamboi Otieno. She's like, nah, fam, I'm not going to stay here in my privileged life. I'm actually going to run away from home and go fight for my country. there's something that you have to offer this country as a Kenyan. And if you're truly patriotic, you need to say no to toxic tendencies. Easy vituza hongo, vituza pulling each other down, just shaming people for no reason, pulling people down for no reason. Those things need to stop. We need to support each other. We need to help people who are trying to make their way to the top but are stumbling, but they have good intentions. We need to support each other as Kenyans, the way these guys did, the Mau Mau, the freedom fighters, the guys who actually saw this country becoming a free and sovereign state, an independent state. And I just want to celebrate every single person who has ever pulled through, gone beyond what they felt was their capacity to come through for somebody who is in need. You are a shuja, you're a hero, and you deserve to be celebrated. And here on Sheversations, we honor you. Salute to you, sir. Salute to you, ma'am. And I hope that you are intentional to celebrate each and every single person in your life who has been of impact. Anybody who has struggled in any way, shape, or form to get you to where you are. Tell them, hey, thank you. I recognize you. I see you. You're loyal. You're whatever. Say my name, DJ Khaled. Okay, hapo nimewapoteza kidogo, wacha turudi. Tell them. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that you appreciate them. Tell them that you see them. Tell them that, no matter how big, how small of a contribution, you are a part of my story. So this is to all the shujas, all of the shujas just championing, and then our armed forces as well, the shujas who are literally out there still fighting for us. Well done to you. Now when you're on a trauma, stop it. Lakini, for those that are doing a good job, we honor you. We honor you for keeping this country safe. We honor you for the intelligence, that you use to protect us from whatever it is that could be happening, because the rate at which our president is making enemies, we might need a lot of protection. A lot of it. A lot. But yeah, on this Mashujaa Day, I just want you to enjoy this last 7 minutes with some music, just a vibe, and know that I love you, and I hope that you are going to continue having a wonderful week. As much as tumesema bado ni weekend, kesho Tuesday ikiingia, you also enter there with the vibes. Do you understand? Set your standards. Don't let how you're feeling and your circumstance affect how you see life. Don't let your identity and your demeanor be cast down because of what you're going through. Do you understand? There's always something better that's going on that maybe you're just not looking at. So as we celebrate our heroes, also aim to become your own hero. If you have feedback on anything that we shared today, if you would like to give me a shout out, you want to celebrate me because I'm just awesome, just because you can do so on all our social media platforms at Caroline Murote, Caroline_Murote on Instagram, as well as on all across all social media platforms. We have Power Radio. I love you guys. I love you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon, and we are out.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Ningejua lugha zote, wimbo ningemtungia, wauimbe watu wote, naye akausikia. Mtazame shepu yake, inavutia Adamu. Wakijua ana wake, wanapoteza fahamu. Anajua hadhi yake, tena anayo nidhamu. Ni mwenye bidii zake, hufanya kazi kwa hamu. Mwanamke mpambanaji, mwanamke hodari, mwanamke anapenda kazi, mwanamke ni jasiri. I'm a superwoman, woman. Yeah, I'm a superwoman, woman. I'm a superwoman, woman. Yeah, I'm a superwoman, woman. It's Brandy. She gon' find a way, she gotta hurt it. But that ching is only the Messiah. And for her baby, she knows she better. She's not the type to sit around and lazy. All of the things that they said she wouldn't do, she did it times two just to prove that you could do it. Yeah, goddamn, you're a precious dime. Anajua hadhi yake, tena anayo nidhamu. Ni mwenye bidii zake, hufanya kazi kwa hamu. Mwanamke mpambanaji, mwanamke hodari, mwanamke anapenda kazi, mwanamke ni jasiri. I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. Yeah, I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. Yeah, I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. God's grace on your life, God's grace on your life. Mwanamke tajitwaiona, no one can deny that they've seen you work, that they've seen you sweat. You deserve every win. Don't let them take it away from you. Na hivi tukichapa kazi, tukumbuke wale tupigania. Onana nafasi tunapata kazi na mado tunashikaka. Yeah, yeah. Kila siku jivike taji, acha pressure zikikuzidi. Onana, there's nothing you can do. You're a superwoman. I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. Yeah, I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. Yeah, I'm a superwoman, woman, woman.
Lombotov, woman, you got love, moto. Everything you do is from your soul, even if your things go so wrong. Nita grind hard in Toronto, they can never come cause commotion. Got a little choose, there is no notion. It's a fire to see as I take control.
Anajua hadhi yake, tena anayo nidhamu. Ni mwenye bidii zake, hufanya kazi kwa hamu. Mwanamke mpambanaji, mwanamke hodari, mwanamke anapenda kazi, mwanamke ni jasiri. I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. Yeah, I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. Yeah, I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. I'm a superwoman, woman, woman. I'm a superwoman. I'm a superwoman. I'm a superwoman. I'm a superwoman.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up.